In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the author that predicted life after TV and the internet boom, and he called that, and now he's calling for the emergence of this blockchain technology, this one-layer, big, giant blockchain for internet privacy and security in the coming world. So his name's George Gilder. I'm gonna link a link here at the end of the video, which you could check it out, which is an interview that he did. And ultimately, what happened was in 1990, he came out with a book called Life After Television. In the book, he laid out the future predictions for what would happen after people were just watching television. And think about 1990. We hadn't even wasn't until like the mid 90s that the big World Wide Web really launched. And so we're talking 4 years earlier than the 1994, America Online and all these giant World Wide Web movements happened. He already wrote this book and published it and called this information. He also, so now he's written many other books. His name's George Gilder, but now, his latest prediction is about what's going to happen with this blockchain technology. And when I say blockchain, I'm not talking about like random blockchain that a guy makes out of his bedroom. I'm talking about the original blockchain. Okay. And it's kind of like the idea with internet where the backbone, the World Wide Web, the internet is the backbone of things. And we don't really necessarily care what how the internet works. It just works. That's what I'm talking about. The actual plumbing for what's coming with this blockchain technology and its integration to the internet, and how George Gilder really has kind of predicted this to happen. And the purpose of me making videos like this is really a call to action, because we're gonna look back on this, and I'll be able to say, well, I gave notice to people, okay, because I have privy to information. Okay. And I have very keen insight on this information as coming from a future perspective. And so I'm trying to do my best to kind of direct people and give them notice to where it's going to go and how it's going to happen. I don't have the exact timeline for how, but you could see the writing on the wall that I'm kind of trying to lay out here for people to put the puzzle together for what the blockchain is going to be and how it's going to operate. There's another video I'm going to link at the end of this. I will put in I'll put at the end here as well, which is a short 1-minute video where Craig Wright does a interview and talks about how there's only going to be one blockchain. There's only going to be one framework for this entire process coming forward. Why? Because of capitalism. And so as no matter, all these other projects, a lot of hobby projects that are out there, they're just, they're problematic. I mean, many of them have become problematic. I mean, whatever happened to Ethereum? Why is it even still around anymore? It's like, what's up with Ethereum? You don't even talk about it anymore. It's completely unusable. And so, as you can see, what happened with the Bitcoin Core project, that now with the runes thing we talked about, it's absolutely put it into a stall because of the transaction fees. So these things are all leading, as George Gilder talks about, to this one blockchain. And it's not going to be something that people are going to necessarily know is happening. Okay. If you aren't in the know, it'll just be happening and life will go on. So don't expect to wake up one morning and be like, oh, wow, everybody's using the blockchain. That's not how it's going to work. We're just going to have more internet security and privacy and data protection, where we're going to go into a new layer on the internet. I was sitting down with Lonnie yesterday after before my liver flush, and I'm going and trying to explain this and really articulate what I'm trying to make a message about here, about how this new Web3 is coming. And Web3 is basically so in Web 2, a simple way to put it is where we're dealing with peer to third party to peer transactions. So it's me to Google to you, me to Facebook to you, me to X, Twitter to you. So we got to go through a third party intermediary to do our transacting. And that third party takes our information, our data, and then it gives us a free service. But in return, we give up our privacy rights. We give up our data to them. And then they do what they're going to do with it, sell it, monetize it, however they're going to give it. So in Web3, which is in this new blockchain world, The solutions are going to create basically a complete privacy between the consumer and the other party, the peer-to-peer. So meaning that we deal directly with each other, peer-to-peer, through a private network without having to go through a third-party intermediary. Yeah, so this new world, this new Web3 world that we're going to be going into is going to be peer-to-peer. It's going to eliminate that third party, and that's the whole idea of having this data security, data privacy. So as I'm working to formulate this in simpler terms where I can just literally get up on a stage and be like, oh, here it is, boom, 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 boom. You know, I'm going to link you a couple videos at the end. I'll put them here at the end. You can watch them. One's going to be a 1-minute video. The other one's going to be an interview with George Gilder himself from 4 years ago, where he really does a very much more detailed job at going into these future predictions, and he has credibility. All right, so be sure to like the video, share the video. Let's get the word out there so we can help to give people notice about what the coming blockchain world's going to be like. And when I say blockchain, I mean the original Bitcoin protocol. All right, that is the blockchain. Okay, there isn't any other blockchain. I mean, there are, but these are hobby projects. The original protocol from 2009 to today, all right? So be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and share the video if you see it out there on Twitter. I'll put the videos here at the end to watch. I'll see you at the top. This is Gavin Mehl.